Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Messy Street Studio. So today I wanted to come on here, guys, and we had to talk about this story. Now y'all already know we had a story before. Her name was Sadie Robertson, and she was found dismembered, and that was a really sad story. Now we have another one, and I'm not kidding, guys, but we have another one. This lady's name, well, she's a teenager. She was 19. She was the same age as Sadie. And said teen's body found dismembered in River. Man, she met online, charged with murder. Now, I was reading up on what happened with this story, and they said that she had left her house, and nobody really knew where she was. She's a twin, so she has a twin sister. And nobody knew where she was at. But she had met this guy online, and they were just texting. It was like a text relationship, and then they met up. But like I told you guys before, you can't be meeting these people. You have to meet them in places, in public places, and you have to actually get to know them. You can also do a background check on them, which is a very good thing to do, especially if you don't really know about online dating. You have to have book smarts for online dating. I've been doing online dating for a long time, so I pretty much know how to single out the weirdos. They just have that certain type of look, even if they're all dressed up. You have to look in a person's eyes, and their eyes will tell you everything you need to know about them. But yeah, she was, I can't believe we got another story here. So let me read the story to you guys so you guys can get a gist of what happened. So it says Sheryl M was remembered as a shining light to all who knew her. The death of the 19-year-old female from New Iberia, LA, has been connected to a 29-year-old man she met online. Sheryl Turner was last seen by her family on December 31st, 2023, before traveling to the West Monroe home of Anthony Pierce Holland Jr. The Parish Sheriff's Department explained in a press release on Wednesday, April 24th. Now, they said the two engaged in a romantic relationship with a text message. So basically, they was just text messaging each other. Like, that's what it usually is because when I was doing the dating online, I wouldn't say dating. I would say, like, how can I say this? I wouldn't call it dating because when you first get on there, you're searching. So I wouldn't call online dating. Like, if you're searching for somebody, I wouldn't call it dating. I would just call it like online. You know, seeing if there's any, this stuff smells so good, possible men on there that can fit into my life. So that's what she was doing. They said Turner told her family that she was going to stay with him before leaving home. Now, I don't know, I was reading another article and they said that the family didn't know where she was going. So, I don't know. I don't know, that's why you can't, this is people. I don't know, that's why I like to wait until all the information come out. Hold on, that was a short, that's it, oh no. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get to the rest of this. So it says, Turner's phone was connected to Wi-Fi near Holland Jr.'s phone before it stopped transmitting on the night of January 2nd. Her twin sister, Sherry, explained in a GoFundMe campaign that Turner was reported missing on January 3rd, expressing that as the days went by, we knew something was wrong. She's pretty too. I put her picture in this video at the beginning so you guys can see what she looked like, but she was beautiful. Nearly 3 weeks later, on January 24th, the Parish Sheriff Office received a call about a body floating in the GETTY River, and that's how I'm going to pronounce it. Deputies recovered the body, and the remains were found to be only a torso. There was no head or extremities connected to the body. The remains were sent to the autopsy, and finding led to the case being listed as a homicide. The West Monroe Police Department shared in a release. With the help of DNA sample from her twin sister, Sherry, the remains were identified as Turner's on February 23rd through forensic data and surveillance. Holland Jr. was named a suspect in the case, and the West Monroe Police Department executed a search warrant on his home on April 23rd. During the search warrants at Holland's house, forensic evidence of the crime of violence was obtained. During interviews with Holland, he admitted to unaliving Turner inside his residence. Holland's father stated he dismembered the body of Turner inside his home, sick. Holland stated he placed Turner's dismembered remains into the body of water that fled into the GETTY River. The department states in its press release. Holland Jr. was taken into custody without incident and booked at the Correctional Center for one count of second-degree unaliving, according to the department. In her obituary, Turner was remembered as a shining light to all who knew her, with a kind and loving personality that radiated through her beautiful smile and touched the hearts of those around her. This is crazy. This is the stuff I'm using. If y'all ever see that in the Dollar Tree, their products is really good. What's the name of this? I think it's called Borrello. So let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find another article. That article was kind of... I usually go to Crime Online. They're usually accurate. And let me tell you something. When I look at him, he looks weird. He looks really weird. I would skip his picture immediately. I mean, even if he was dressed up, and even if his hair was done, you can still just look in the person's eyes. Like, you have to really look in the person's eyes. Now they said Turner, now she was 19. They said she was last seen on New Year's Eve of 2023, 3 weeks before a hunter reportedly discovered her torso in the river. Now they said Anthony Holland Jr, 29, confessed to unaliving and dismembering her in his home. Now they said an autopsy detailed how she suffered genital bruising and hemorrhaging on her lower back and around her neck. The report also stated that her neck was severed and her arms and legs were removed. So he must have I think they said that he broke her neck when they was doing some kind of relations. But yeah, you guys know what? I think that in most of these cases, these women did not want these men. And they were trying to be nice, because, and a lot of people, this is what I don't get with a lot of people. Hold on, y'all. I got it. The thing I don't get about a lot of people is that a lot of people are saying that it's like, if you haven't heard, like a divester is somebody, but is a black woman that has went to the other side, and she really don't deal with I'ma just be blunt, she don't deal with black people. A lot of them don't even deal with their family members, but they are saying, a lot of people on their podcasts and stuff, or their little channel, talking about this. This is the reason why this is happening, because divestors are telling these women that if they get with a white man, everything's going to be okay. Nobody ever said that. I never heard anybody say, oh, your life is just going to be great. Your life is just going to be wonderful if you get with a white man. That's completely false. People is just trying to spin a narrative to make divestors look bad. But yeah, in most of these cases, these women was probably trying to be nice, like, oh, I'm gonna give them a chance, because a lot of black women, they will tell other black women, oh, girl, give him a chance, girl. Don't be like that, he nice, girl. And then you're like, oh, okay, girl, I'll give him a chance. And it found out to be that he ain't crap. But it says Holland allegedly told police that he unalived Turner during sex and dismembered her body. And I don't think that it would. I don't think she consent to have any kind of relations with him. I think he forced himself on her. And when she said no, he broke her neck and he dismembered her body. That's how I think it went. I don't think that she willingly was like, okay, let's do this. I don't think so. And the thing is, he don't even, looking at her, he does not even look like her type. So maybe I feel like she was trying to give him a chance. Maybe some women feel bad for you, man. You men really be thinking that women like you. No, sometimes we be feeling sad. We be feeling sorry for you, because some of y'all just look so pitiful. And a lot of women feel sorry for you, so she will give you a chance. And most of the time, you guys mess it up, and you never don't get another chance. So they said a search of Holland's home reportedly uncovered blood on his mattress, and Ford Advocate reported that Holland used a large kitchen knife to dismember Turner. He allegedly took part of her severed remains in a duffel bag and plastic bag. It is not immediately known when exactly Holland unalived Turner, as authorities have only revealed when they believe the remains were dumped. That is so sad. He is charged with second-degree murder. And he's in jail without bond. And he shouldn't get out. This is just so crazy. Now, like I told y'all before, I will always tell you ladies that you have to be very careful when you date online. I would like to know what dating website she was on, because I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna tell you which ones you really don't want to mess around, because the people are dingy and there's nothing on there but trouble and just men that want to get in your drawers. Want that punani. So one is Tag. Tag is whack. The name says it for itself, Tag, because you're going to be chasing and running after these people, and they're not really serious on that. It's just a fun little, that's a one-night stand online dating site. Then you have Plenty of Fish. Okay, I'm going to rate these for you, so I'm going to rate these for you. I'm not going in any particular order, okay? So Tag, I will rate them a 0. A 0. You're not going to find anything on there. If you do, you'll be lucky. It probably won't work out in anyway. Badoo is another one. I will rate them a 2. I know, guys, it's bad. I know you guys are like, dang, there ain't no good websites. You have Tinder. Now, I haven't been on Tinder. Well, I had, but I didn't stay on there that long, so I would probably give Tinder a 4. That's my rating, 4 for Tinder. And then you had POF. Now, I would give POF. I'm going to give them a 6. Yeah, because there is possible to find somebody on there, but I'm telling you have to take your time. It's just like shopping. You want to find the best outfit, right? And you want to find the best partner or soulmate or whoever you're looking for. Scout. Now, Scout. I would give Scout a 2. There ain't nothing on there but a bunch of people playing games. And I know you guys probably like, what is Scout? I never heard of Scout. It's an online dating. But it's more a play around. I just want to play around. I'm not serious about anything. Now, the ones that you want, if you really trying to find somebody, you need to be on eHarmony, Christian Mingle. You need to be on websites like that. Because usually you have barely seen any kind of stories where somebody was unlocked on Christian Mingle. You want to find websites like that. But the websites I just shared with you, the Badoo and all those websites, you can go on there if you want to. You can go on there if you want to. But you ain't going to find nothing. You ain't going to find nothing but a bunch of drama. A lot of people on there will set you up. They will set you up. It's called I Always Talk to You About Honey Traps. And most of the time they do honey traps with men because they know it's easy to lure a man in with a pretty woman. Remember I talked about that guy, Adam Hillary? And that was a honey trap. He made a mistake and let her come over his house. That was a big mistake. If I could have talked to her, I would be like, bro, what are you doing? You don't know that lady from a can of paint. Oh, we made up a couple times. I don't care. Don't do it. Because you're going to find yourself in some. You're going to find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. And she's probably trying to set you up. This is how you can tell somebody is setting you up. They want to hurry up and get over your house. That's the first time they want to hurry. If somebody's rushing you to get over your house and see what what your house looks like and stuff like this, and they are always talking about money and cars and stuff. That is a person that's probably trying to set you up. You need to get away from them very fast and be like, no, you cannot come to my house. Oh, why is it? No, I don't even know you like that. You're not coming over here, honey. Or sir, you're not coming over here. You never want to meet a man. The first time you're on these dating websites, you never want to go to their house by yourself. I can't stress this enough. Do not go to no man's house the first night you meet him on a dating website. I don't care if he say, oh, let's hang out. No, don't do it. Do not do it. You have to get to know these people. You have to do your research. You have to do a lot before anybody is going to be coming over your house like that. So, no. N-O, big no. You meet this guy and you really liking him and you feeling him, that's cool. But going over his house and stuff, no. Because I'm going to tell you, that's a sign that he wants to get you alone. When they say, well, why don't you come over mine? He's trying to get you alone. He's trying to isolate you so you're there by yourself. You're defenseless. Now, you can go over there if you want, but you better have some protection. You better have some protection because you don't know what he could do. Men are very unpredictable. They're like night and day. Something is really wrong with a lot of men. Something is really wrong with a lot of men. They don't have it all up here. Some of them don't. Their brain is gone. It's blank. And a lot of times that comes from them doing drugs when they was young. Doing drugs, the drugs just burnt out the brain. Some of them just never been right. Maybe they had a trauma situation in their childhood. You know, you have to ask, if you can, you need to ask those type of questions. Ask him like, how was your childhood? Oh, if he talk about a lot of traumatic stuff, and he starts getting emotional and stuff, I'm sorry, that's not a man you need to be with, sis. He needs to work that out on his own and then come back when he's healed. He needs to heal himself. You don't need to be around that, starting off the relationship. He got all this trauma and all this. But a lot of you women be like, oh, I feel so sorry for him. And that's the downfall. You gotta stop feeling sorry for these people. Like, look, I'm so sad that happened to you, but I don't think that you need to be getting involved right now in relationships, because you gotta say it the right way, because you don't want to offend him. Because if you say, I need a strong man, then he's gonna be looking at you like, wow, she just told me I'm not a strong man, and I'm not this. He's gonna feel some type of way. So basically, I would say, yeah, I don't think you're ready for a relationship. You really need to heal. You need to heal first. And even be like, maybe get some therapy. And then don't just say maybe get some therapy. Say, I do therapy too. If you have to lie about it, lie. Say, I do therapy too. And that'll get his mind going like, yeah, maybe I need to get some therapy for this. Yeah, because if you're going through problems like that, you don't need to be dating anybody. If you have trauma like that, it's not gonna be good. But they said that Sheryl Turner had sent her family a video that she needed help and that she was scared. And I think they just showed partial of the videos. It was real short, so I'm not even going to show it because it was short. There's no need to show it. You're just going to be like, okay, why did you even show it? But, let me see, I'm reading this guy to see if I can't give you guys any new information. Okay, so the affidavit says the investigators determined that Holland and Turner started a relationship using a Text Now app and had a plan for Holland to pick her up at her mother's house. He did that on January 1st and then returned to his home with her. So Text Now. Okay, Text Now is it's an app where if, say for instance, you lose Wi-Fi, if you go inside a place that has Wi-Fi, you can actually text somebody. Say for instance, you're not getting it regular Wi-Fi or you didn't pay your phone bill. You can put Text Now on your phone, but you have to be somewhere where it has Wi-Fi, and you will be able to text and make calls. That's what Text Now app is. I have it on my phone in case of emergencies. So, so basically, they must have been on a dating website, and she used the Text Now app to text back and forth with him. Now you can even do, like on POF, you can do video calls if you want to. If you want to video call him so that you can actually see and look in this dude's eyes to see what he's real about and look at it and study his body language and stuff, that would be a good thing to use. That POF has. They have video chat. Before they didn't have video chat, but they have it now where you can video call them. But yeah, that's probably what happened, is that she was probably like, well, text me, or we can use the Text Now app, or whoever asked, do you have Text Now? She was probably like, yeah, or he was probably like, yeah, well, text me on there, and they probably text back and forth, and then he told her, let's meet up, and she should never did that. She should never met him at all, because they said they learned that Turner's phone stopped transmitting on January 2nd, just before midnight. At that time, her phone was connected to a Wi-Fi network near Holland's apartment. They found his car on traffic cameras, and in the area where the body was found, it was captured on these cameras 4 days before the remains were located, and forensic evidence experts said that the time frame was consistent with the amount of time the body had been in the water. Now he said after realizing that he had unalived her, he dismembered her body, put it in the bags, and dumped the bags in the river along with knives he used and all her possessions that she had with her. So he dumped everything. I don't know, maybe she had a purse with her, but all of it, they found all of that in the river. Yeah, it's never good to go to any man's house, ladies. I don't care how nice he is. I don't care. Because when he has you alone, everything changes. His whole attitude is going to change. He knows that you're there by yourself, because that's his way to get you somewhere to isolate you. And a lot of times, you can know that he's up to something, because when you step in the house, just turn around and look. He'll try to lock the door. And you know, when I just tell people don't do it, but you know that there's women that's going to do it anyway, regardless of, you know, what you say to them or what kind of advice you give to them. So I'm going to give you this kind of advice. I'm going to give you this kind of advice that even if you're going to risk going over there, is that if you see him and he locks the door behind him, don't go unlock it. Just go somewhere And when he's not looking, unlock that door. When he's not looking, unlock that door. If he put the chain, unlock that chain. Don't be a fool, ladies. I have to tell y'all this because I know it's going to be women that's not going to listen to what I'm saying in this video. And they're going to go meet the man the first night anyway. So you have to give people that's not going to listen to you advice. So that's what you do. Make sure that you take something with you. Some kind of protection. Do not go over no man's house without any protection. Always take something with you. Because you never know where his mindset is. He might have a tragic life. He might not even want to be here no more. He might have a tragic, destitute life. Broke, busted, disgusted. He don't want to be here and he just want to hurt somebody. This is sad. This whole story is sad. Let me see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else, any other outlet that has any different information. I like to go to different outlets because different outlets have different, might have more information than the other ones. Yeah, because she did have a social media on Facebook. So they said they've been trying to talk to like Facebook friends and looking at her social media activity. And it seems like they always dumping these bodies, and these poor fishermen, I bet they are so traumatized. Because those fishermen, they be finding all those bodies and dismembered remains and stuff. They gotta be traumatized. Like you just out fishing, trying to have a good time, trying to bring a meal home to your family. And you see that stuff can be very traumatizing. Now it said this outlet says Edwards said Turner was last seen by family members and left with a friend headed to North Louisiana at the beginning of the year. He said they are following up on leads and as to the person's identity, and multiple law enforcement agencies are assisting in the investigation. So I guess they're trying to find out who that friend was that she left with going to North Louisiana at the beginning of the year. The FBI is involved. This is crazy. Let me see if I can find. Okay, let me go on TikTok and see if we can see if somebody's talking about it, because usually there's a lot of crime reporters on TikTok. I don't want it to be too loud.
You know, they say no response is the best. What's up, everybody? All right, you guys. So 19-year-old Cheryl Turner is from New Iberia, Louisiana. So she has a twin sister by the name of Sherry. And Sherry is saying that on January 1st, Cheryl packed her things without informing anybody and she just left. So a few days after leaving, one of Cheryl's friends ended up sending her family a video that they said that Cheryl sent to them. Now, her sister uploaded a partial clip of this video, and it is very alarming. And it's almost time for me to go. It's almost time for me to go, and I'm so scared. So this alarmed them enough to where they went to the police and tried to file a missing persons report. But police informed the family that Cheryl is grown, she's considered an adult, and she could leave if she wanted to. But her sister Sherry knew that something was wrong. Now, a few days later on January 6th, her mother was cleaning her room when she found this letter. It says, if you are reading this, I'm long gone. I just thought I'd write this. It also says, I'm far away from y'all, so you don't have anything to worry about. You can live y'all lives. I should be down in March. I might come see y'all. I don't know, but I love y'all. Now, Sherry's sister is saying that she was informed that her sister might have went to Monroe, Louisiana in order to see this guy that was much older. Now, they didn't know much about this guy. I think they said they kind of figured out where he lived. They knew his first name, and they told police all the information. Now, I got to point out, y'all, that at this point, Sherry, which is Cheryl's sister, she's 9 months pregnant, and she's stressing trying to find her twin. Now, sometime in January, they end up meeting up with that guy that they thought that Cheryl was with, in which he told them that Cheryl was supposedly living with a friend in Monroe. But Sherry knew that that couldn't be true because Cheryl didn't know anybody in Monroe other than that guy. Now, for the next month, Sherry posts on Facebook looking for her sister Cheryl, y'all. She's expressing that she's very disappointed with police. She's very disappointed with the news station because nobody would get her sister's story out there. Although Cheryl is grown, you have to understand her family knows that something is wrong. Now, the fact that she was pregnant, it wasn't much that she could do. She was 9 months pregnant. She couldn't physically go out there and do what she needed to do to find her sent to them. Now, her sister uploaded a partial clip of this video, and it is very alarming. In Monroe. But Sherry knew that that couldn't be true because now the fact that she was pregnant, it wasn't much that she could do. She was 9 months pregnant. She couldn't physically go out there and do what she needed to do to find Cheryl. But she was writing news stations. She was going to the police station. She was literally trying to find her twin, y'all. This story breaks 2.5 hours away from where she stays. Now, I'm going to give a little trigger warning. The details in this case are kind of gruesome.
That's why I don't like TikTok, because you can't stop the video.
On January 26th,
you can only do it if you sit
so yes,
or do it. Do it.
Found almost a month before police actually contacted her family. But the crazy thing about this, y'all, is when they found her body in this river, they found her torso, and they said somebody had beheaded her. So they ruled her death a homicide because they believed somebody strategically beheaded her and tried to cut her up. Now, they also said that they believed that she had been dead for that week of January 24th. It could have been a few days prior. And my heart absolutely breaks for her sister and her family. Because, y'all, she was only found about 2.5 hours away. Now, you got to think about this. If she was reported missing, they had a description of who this person was. Why, when they found that body, it took them a whole month to inform the family. Not only that, her sister is on Facebook actively looking for her every day, and the whole time she was dead since January. Now, her family is trying to raise money for her funeral, you guys, so if you could donate anything to this GoFundMe, I don't care if it's $5, anything could help the family. Police are looking for information in this case, so if you have any information, please do not hesitate to call police. Even if you're one of her friends that she sent that video to, or if you're a friend that knew of the guy that she was with, contact police. Any details in this case can help, and I really feel like police dropped the ball, because when her sister reported her missing around the 3rd, they should have took that serious. Now, a lot of times police look at cases like, okay, this is an adult, they can just leave if they want to, but if a family member is saying, look, this is not like my family member, I know something is wrong, I feel like police will take that more seriously. Now, my heart goes out to her sister especially, because, y'all, she really fought hard to try to find her. As always, you guys, comment below. Let me know your thoughts in this case and justice for Sheryl Turner. What's up, everybody?
That was the big real Draco on TikTok. The real big Draco. Hold on, let me make sure that's right. Yeah, the real big Draco. And Draco is spelled Dracco. And she has 2 G's. And she does a lot of murder mysteries, and she gets like millions of views. So if you ever come across her page, support her, cause she's a good she knows how to do commentary. I've been watching her for a couple of years. I watch her on Facebook, and I also watch her on TikTok, and I think she has a YouTube too, but I usually watch her on Facebook and TikTok. I need to subscribe to her YouTube channel too. But that's crazy. Oh, so what I wanted to say before I get off of here is that like I was saying before, everybody agreed that, hey, 18, she's grown, she can do whatever she wants. Even though, the brain is not fully developed until 25. And I was watching a court case, and even the judge had mentioned that the girl's brain was not even developed yet, so we need to give her another chance. That's what I'm saying. It's so stupid, it's so dumb. They just want to put out these laws, and when you're 18, you're of age. So basically, you can do all the effing up you want to, and we're just gonna keep giving you chance after chance after chance after chance until somebody unalives your butt. Then we don't have to worry about you anymore. It's all a setup. Don't you parents get it? It's all a setup. It is all a setup. Your kids are being set up by this rule that when they turn 18, they're grown. And let me tell you something. Like I told y'all before, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, and 19-year-old, they are still teenagers. And the 18-year-old and 19-year-old should be considered a minor. That's how I feel. And I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to the story. I don't care what y'all say. Well, it says that's the law today. Man, please. You guys birth your own kids, and you guys are going to go along with somebody telling y'all, hey, this is the age when they can do what they want. You guys don't even get it. You guys don't have no control over your own life, and you don't even have any control over your kids' life. Somebody makes all the decisions for you and your kids. Just know that. It is what it is. It's the truth. Am I lying? They make all the decisions for you and your kids. And you guys are just like robots. Parents have the mind of a robot. They go with anything that these people say, any laws and rules. I'ma follow it. They don't. I'm so tired of talking about this crap. I'm so tired of talking about it, but this is going to continue to happen. You think this is going to be the last situation that we hear about? No, it's going to keep happening because you guys made it to where you know that these kids' brains aren't fully developed, and you're letting them go out on their own and make decisions on their own, and you know half of the time the decisions that they're making are never going to be right. They're never going to be right. They don't teach that in school. They want to tell you guys, oh, 18, they're grown, but they don't never want to teach in school how to stay safe. Why don't the schools have a program where you can go into on how to stay safe, how to make good decisions? Why don't y'all never have programs and lectures about that in the classrooms in the school? So yeah, this is going to continue. This is sad. I do send my condolences out to our family, but it's going to continue to happen. It's going to continue to happen. This won't be the last story. And it's sad because a lot of these teenagers, they don't know how to make good decisions. They just don't. I don't care if she's 19. A lot of 19-year-olds don't make good decisions. A lot of 19-year-olds, they're very innocent. A lot of them have hearts of gold, and they will give a person a chance. They won't see the bad in somebody until it's too late. And that's what happened with this girl. She was probably a very nice person, and she probably didn't see the signs in this dude. She probably like, oh, he's so nice. He probably fed her a lot of BS and a lot of lies. And because she's a nice person, she would probably like, oh, he's a nice guy. Oh, this, all that. And then he does that to her. So I see a couple of pages. But I don't know. I think the first one might be hers. Because, some people make fake pages when this kind of stuff happens, which is crazy. Yeah, guys, so let me know in the comment section, did you hear about this story, and what do you think about this story? Give me your thoughts and opinions. Make sure that you're respectful in the comment section, because if I see anything in the comment section that's disrespecting this young lady, you will be, your comment will be deleted, and you will be blocked from my channel. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Like and subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell notification so you won't miss another story from Messy Street Studio. And I will see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.